Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. We are looking at another budget one now, and it's another one that I picked up from Home Bargains in Shrewsbury. And I've seen my good friend Jonathan Brown from Northern Southerner review this, and to be honest, I think regardless of that anyway, I think I would have picked this beer up just because of the bottle. And the beer we are looking at is a bottle of Turborg fici. I believe that's how you say it, maybe. Turborg fici draft lager. It's in a 500ml bottle. It's coming in at 5% if I read correctly. Yep, there we go. There it is. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 5%. Cracking bottle. So different. I do like that. And it's even got one of those funny old ring pulls that we don't see in this country. Like I say, I like the bottle. Turborg 100% malt used in this. There we go. And like I say, this come from Home Bargains, and it coming at a big old £1.29. So 100% malt. It's going to be a lager. I'm expecting it to be along the lines of maybe Baffadora. It's going to be a big malty lager, if you like. Now, it's not necessarily the sort of style I necessarily like so much, but we're going to give it a go anyway. Now, Turborg, apparently they're Turkish or something now. I could be wrong. I always thought they were Danish. Maybe they were originally. So, for that reason, that's why I'm going to bang it in a Carlsberg Pilsner glass. So, let's get it cracked open and see what we get. Hope you're all good. Look at that. I fucking can't even get it off my finger. There we go. Look. One of them bloody silly things. Right, let's get it poured and crack on with this review. Okay, it's a bit lighter than I was expecting. I was expecting more of a darker sort of lager for some reason, even though I know JB's reviewed it. Different lights and that can make things look different. But we are looking, well, to be fair, it is a little bit darker, isn't it? It's that sort of, it's almost amber kind of looking, isn't it, for a lager? Lots of bubbles coming up. This glass is nucleated, as you can see, just about there. Bubbles going up. We've got just over a finger of white fluffy head. There's a little bit left in the bottle. Let's go in with the nose, see what we get. Yeah, malty. It's almost, first thing that comes to my head when I smelt that was malty and malted milk biscuits. Not really anything else going on in there. A little bit of sweetness. That's about it. So, without further ado, let's get the rest in the glass and give it a taste. Turborg fici, £1.29, 5%. Home Bargains. Cheers. Ooh. Okay, let's go in again. Now, I've just had a beer that's been quite gassy. This is well carbonated. The beer feels quite heavy. Now, I'm not sure whether that's the bubbles building up in me or whether the beer is quite heavy. But it does, for me, let's ignore the bubbles and let's assume that it's quite a weighty beer. 100% malt, I'm going to expect it to be a little bit heavier. I think it's quite clean. I think it's quite crisp. It's busy in the mouth. The carbonation is in there. But I don't think that's a bad thing for this. It's nice and ice cold as well. Not that that's got anything to do with the beer. That's comes down to me just getting it out of the fridge now. It's not really smooth in the mouth because it's busy in carbonation. Yeah, it does feel like it's got a little bit of a watery back end as well, which I'm quite surprised at. That's what I'm kind of feeling now. On the taste, I don't think there's much really going on. Malt, obviously, and it does have that malted milk. Remember the biscuits with the cows on? It's got that malted milk biscuit feel to it. Now, I'm not going to say it tastes biscuity, but it's malty and almost has that almost a creamy feel in the taste that reminds me of the malted milk biscuits. Oh, pardon me. Slightly sweet with a hoppy bitter bite to it. 5%, I think it drinks around your standard sort of 5% sort of beer, so you don't get any sort of like major alcohol thing. Oh, pardon me, it's bloody gassy, I know that. Certainly filling me up with bubbles. Like I said, it is quite clean and it is quite crisp, despite being a sort of 100% malty beer, and it is slightly darker, so I always find sort of like they feel a little bit they're not so clean or crisp for me personally, but this is still pretty clean and crisp. 5%, like I said, it's drinking like a standard 5% beer, slightly sweet, a little bit of hoppy bite, but that's about it. Actual flavour wise, it's malty, it reminds you of a biscuit, it's got a little bit of a hoppy bite, and there's nothing really much going on with the beer. But although I wouldn't say I'm a massive fan of it, I think there's worse beers out there. But I think if you like a malty beer, you're going to like this. So Turborg fici, or fici, or fici, or however you want to say it. You can see the label. You make up your own mind. I've had worse. I've had an awful lot better. For a cheap standard beer at sort of like £1.29, it's all right. It's all right. If you like your malty beers, I think you'll like that. That really is, you know, you can tell that is a malty beer if you like. So yeah, would I pick it up again? I wouldn't pick it up again myself. But if you're on a budget, it's maybe well worth giving a go. Is a little bit standard stuff, but at £1.29 you can't go wrong. So that's it for this beer review. They're my views on it. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube. It's all more or less all the beer, no idea, whatever. Check them all out if you want to. That's it for this one. I'm worn out now. See you on my next one. Cheers.